Hello. I'm Christopher Kogi, or Kogi Gitui if you like, and I'm the author of the Unscrambled Manifesto of Africa. It's a great book. It will take you 2 days or 3 days to read, and it is full, compact, and impactful in your life. I would like to go over the first phase of this book, and that is the abstract. I've labeled it as abstract. The book has 40 points, but the abstract is the first of those points. In the abstract, I've tackled about the parasitic code, the coming of the colonization, the great scramble of Africa, how they, somewhere in the heart of Europe, they scrambled Africa and into various estates that were later to be called nations. And this they did in a way to become as a parasite of the African governments. I've tackled that point of how the parasitic came, of how they groomed instead of real liberators, the freedom fighters who did not fear blood or sweat. They groomed for us loud-mouthed lords, people who were just those who liberated the land through their mouth or policy making, and they groomed for us those, and those became formed what we now call African puppet estates or African governments. In the abstract, it has two parts. There is the parasitic code and the exercise of the oath. Now I'm going to read for you in brief about the oath that all loudmouth liberators, or those that we elect into places of political positions, how they are groomed to continue plundering, to further the tools of plunder left by our colonialists or the parasite. The oath read as follows: I vow that by the powers vested upon me by the Snake Lord, that I will serve the apes or African puppet estates with many to do, and I will do promises in the following 7 areas. The proposition: food. I will ensure production of not only enough food for our consumption, but also sufficient enough for exportation. Water. I will ensure the supply of sufficient safe drinking water and initiate irrigation schemes. Health. I will assure all people affordable health care for all, and that I will assert control over all areas that have led to an influx of diseases and immediately mitigate such for the achievement of longer life expectancy. 4. Security. I will secure our borders and ensure equity security for all within our borders and serve justice to all the perpetrators. 5. Transport. I will ensure affordable transport costs and bring to realization the opening up of the hinterland by use of convenient standard transport medium infiltrating hitherto. 6. Foreign relationship. I shall form partnership with those states that will greatly benefit us without fear or favor. These states must show an acute sense of respecting our sovereignty. 7. Human resources. I shall instigate the adoption of policies that ensure salaries are decided according to contribution made in the gross domestic product, follows the rules of natural justice as such set by the United Nations fraternity, and that I shall tap all of the sovereign states' intellectual resources set for proper use to benefit all humanity. That is the first part of the oath that is the oath that is the pretender's oath. That is the oath that they try to sell to us that they will effect on those promises, the 7 promises. But let us see on the negation. The negation is the oath that they really vow to carry out or to exercise in full. Of this Hippocratic oath quotes, the Hippocratic oath they have as politicians. Even so, I will remember in my heart, and this do I swear to act on, in line with the spirit of thanksgiving and in line with the thoughts of the Snake Lord, to uphold in firm through definitive actions over these fews that follow. 1. Food should be limited and only people like me should afford it wholly. Such a tool is holy even for political influences, for whosoever controls the bread calls the shots and he or she is jolly. Water. Second, most people should get their own water. They should learn to carry their own cross, being thankful with the ill-treated one provided for their own loss. What about irrigation? Nay, that is gross. Number 3. Health. Only my kind should access the best. I advise for an apple a day for the rest, to keep the doctor abreast. 4. Security. 1 personnel for every 6,000 apes. 60 personnel for every millionaire. 5. Transport. Increase fuel levies to service our kitty. What of opening the hinterland? Nay, that's not meaty. When we move with our motorcades, apes should move out, because that's witty. 6. Foreign relationships. Some have more rights to partnerships than others. Friendship with states that abuse our sovereignty, we have it patented. The other genuine friends lack preference, and theirs is forever pending. 7. Human resource. More and more salaries to LMS or loudmouth liberators, bureaucrats, more meager salaries to technocrats, but enough so they won't quit and join the Democrats. Ship away the intellectual resources. Now, no, all is not lost, for this will benefit the snake lords abroad, our dear aristocrats. So help me God. This is the vow that every politician in Africa exercises as they serve the populace. That's the vow they exercise as they serve us. The other one is just to sell to us, to give us false hope of a new paradigm, but that which is not, that doesn't become realized. But what is realized is the action of the tools of plunder left by the colonialists. And with that, having such a strong spiritual background, the loudmouth liberators were well equipped to wreak havoc in Africa. In the next years following independence, the rendered destruction conceived now seems to be a mission impossible to correct. Where shall we look? Is Mother Africa so unforgiving? Is there redemption? Who can unravel the puzzle webed by food insecurity, water scarcity, health adversity, insecurity propensity, transport inadequacy, foreign relations perjury, and human resources disaster? Who can unravel those pertinent questions? I rest there. If for more information and more about my book, you can order it through Amazon, and you can get to read other points that are noted therein. Thank you.